many of you here today. Thank you for coming. And just take a moment to introduce my lovely panel of guests. We have Debbie Thomas. Debbie is a partner at Deloitte. She leads the Africa Services Division, and she has over 20 years' experience helping African companies into the UK and UK companies into Africa. We've got Annelies Schoenraad, who I've known for many years. She's also a very good friend of mine. Also a chartered accountant. She came to the UK in 1999, Annelies, yes, and spent 4 years in finance before her and her husband decided to start a family. Linda is our token CA for the day. Thank you. Linda has her own recruitment agency in Richmond, which specializes in the beauty and the aesthetic industry. And how has having children changed the way you work, or have your priorities changed? Do you find there's been some positive impacts, maybe bringing your management skills in at home, because you've always got to show them who's boss, or perhaps even bringing some of the more nurturing aspects into the workplace? Has that been something you found?
Yeah, I think my negotiation skills have improved. My 8-year-old doesn't like doing homework, so to get her to do homework and reading is always a bit of a challenge. How's it changed me? I think, when I realized very early on that if I was going to make it work, I had to be flexible, and I had to make sure that people around me understood what I was going through, and that I understood their expectations of me and what I was able to cope with. So,
and Linda, you have your own business. So you've had your own business for about 11 years now.
yes.
And what made you make that change from being employed to employing?
I always wanted to have my own business. I was working very long hours for somebody else. And then one day, this great chiropractor, he had a practice in Fulham, and he said to me he's got a spare room and he's looking for a beauty therapist to come and work for him in the spare room. And he said, do you know of anybody? And I said, maybe. I said, give me £500 and I'll help you. I don't know where the £500 came from. I just said it. And he said, okay.
The admin and all the stuff that goes with it. So there's also that point of view to look at, isn't there?
Yes, I think if one of you decide to stay home, then you must clearly decide who's going to do what then, because obviously there'll be a shift in what we just call admin. The one person at home will be able to do more of that. So what Liz is saying is true. Then the time that the other person is at home, we can truly use as family time. There's no other, all the admin that just fills your life. There's none of that because I've already done it. So weekends and in the evenings, me and my husband can have special time together, or if the children are awake, we can play games, do family stuff, and not do all the nasty admin.
Yeah. And Debbie, is this something you've faced, or
Some days, not all the time. What I do is just reflect on why I'm feeling like that, because, as you said, it's a genuine feeling. So if it's because I can't go to my daughter's singing show, or I will try and change things and move things in my diary to make it work.
Leaving work, and even like once kids are in bed, then switching on the laptop and working again. But in the time that I'm with the kids or with my husband, being able to like switch off and really maximize on that time and not worry about work and worry about things that are getting done. And are there any tips on that?
So that point I said earlier about no one's going to die, whether someone has to wait an hour, it's not going to kill them. But because we're so connected, we feel like we need to respond instantly to everything, and actually just having a break every now and again.
To wrap up, I think it's been really very inspirational. Each of you are inspiring in your own right, aren't they? They're just so amazing. So thank you for sharing and being open and frank with the ladies. We've all got something out of it. So thank you for that. And I think the main thing that's coming through is just, be true to who you are. Oscar Wilde says, be yourself, everyone else is taken. So I will just leave you with that thought. Be yourself, everyone else is taken. Thank you. Margot, over to Margot.